Hey friends, so in this video I want to talk about the spine, and by the spine I mean the rib cage, and by the rib cage I mean both. It's called the axial skeleton. We know that the spine has 4 sections to it. It's got the cervical spine, which is the neck. It's got the thoracic spine, remember that, a lumbar spine, or the low back, and then we have the sacrum. Let's zoom in on the thoracic spine. Thoracic spine has 12 vertebrae, and faceted to those 12 vertebrae are 1 rib on each side, the right and the left. So yes, you heard that right. Your rib cage is attached to your thoracic spine. Those ribs have layers of musculature behind and in between and in front of them. And those muscles are in charge of a number of functions, most importantly breathing. When those muscles get tight, like so many of ours do because we breathe incorrectly and we don't think about the movement of the ribs, what ends up happening is those muscles get stiff, and when those muscles get stiff, our rib cage loses the ability to articulate. When we lose the ability to articulate in our ribs, naturally we're going to lose the ability to articulate in our thoracic spine, and then the cycle goes on to the cervical spine and the low back. So what's the point here, right? The point is, no matter how much we try to mobilize our spine in isolation, if we're not thinking about the ribs, then we're not going to really get anywhere that far. So what I've started doing with my clients is just taking a Pilates ball, just starting to begin to what I call soften the ribs. Begin to let the ribs soften around the ball, breathe into the ball, and you can even get whatever movement you want. I really like that kind of rubbing action. You can do this with a foam roller as well. Got to do both sides. And I'll do this for probably 3, 4, 5 minutes. Side bending as well, you can really feel the musculature on the opposite side stretch. Be sure to breathe into it, into the ribs, not the belly, the ribs. Expand the ribs with the breath. And here's a little bonus. If you have a orbital buffer with a terry cloth cover, one of my favorite things to do, get that Pilates ball, get a nice little side bend, just let her rip. Oh, sensational. Oh. Once I got my hair caught in this, so be careful. Okay, so what's the moral of the story? Whenever we're doing spinal mobility work, it's a good idea to start thinking about mobilizing those ribs first so that the spine can then move more freely. All right, everybody. See you next time.